Hi, and welcome to my presentation on supporting Zoom usage with Susan Cronenfeld. This is what I chose to focus on for this assignment. The person I chose to be my mentee was Susan Cronenfeld. Last name might look a little familiar. That's because she's my mom. The reason I chose to work with her is because she has had to shift the way that she communicates and have face-to-face meetings, is through Zoom instead of face-to-face. And the reason I chose to focus on Zoom was because she has really struggled with her comfortability and just feeling confident with using this technology. And I wanted to be able to provide that, hopefully give her the tools and the confidence so that she can feel comfortable using this. Throughout this whole thing, our communication from session to session has really been more of one-legged interviews to provide support when needed. So that way that it didn't feel like I was only helping her just in those sessions. I wanted her to feel that she can ask me any questions that she had at any point in time. So for a session at a glance, so more specifically for session one, I really wanted to emphasize focusing on the basics because without any foundation, it's very hard to build. And I wanted to be able to keep building and building on each session. So during the session, we focused on basic features to allow her the opportunity to ask questions and to practice using different features. And when I was conducting the first session, I kept thinking back, where would she fall into with either the SMAR or the TPACK? I personally felt she felt more into the TPACK just because she is not in the educational setting. She is actually in a government program, subsidized program called WIC, which is Women, Infant, Children, and she is an area manager. So regarding content knowledge, she is very competent and extremely knowledgeable of everything that she talks about and the information that she's providing to all these women and her employees. And she knows how to communicate to all sorts of different kinds of people. But the thing that she definitely struggles on would be the technological aspect, which is what I really wanted to help her gain confidence in. Okay. So after each session, I reflected on not only how she felt, which she did feel gradually. She started to feel a little bit more confident. It definitely took a little bit more time, which is okay, because not only do I tell my students that we all grow at different rates, we all acquire knowledge at different rates, I also made sure to reiterate that to her, because at the end of this whole thing, I wanted her to gain some sort of confidence in her own abilities that she could do this no matter what. With regards to myself, I felt that I need to have more confidence in myself. I sometimes feel that just as a newer person in my field, that I don't always have enough to give other people. And after doing this, I felt like, you know what? I do have a lot to give, and I know that I can make a difference in not only my students' lives, but also my coworkers and my friends and my family on things that could be really helpful for them. And in the future, I do want to keep pursuing communication with Zoom with her, because sometimes we do tend to fall back on what we've been learning because sometimes we forget how to do things, which is okay. And again, that's why I really wanted to emphasize in between each session, that I'm here for her no matter what. And that's what I would want to do if I do become a mentor in my future, that I want to make sure that I emphasize to my mentees that I'm here for them. They can always contact me, and I'm there to support them no matter what. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed.